Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Janine. Today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make what I am calling the Butterfly Peekaboo style number 2. I said in my last one, I have a couple of different variations of this exact style of bow. So I'm going to show you style number 2 today. This one, I do prefer to do it with the inch and a half. Sorry, my brain went blank. The inch and a half grosgrain ribbon for this one because I like to do it as a clippy set. You could do this also with a 3-inch using the same measurements as the last one I did, but I do prefer it this way with the inch and a half. So I'm going to show you that one today. So for this one, what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 pieces of ribbon cut to 5 inches long. You're going to need 2 pieces cut to 3.5 inches long, and then 2 pieces cut to 4 inches long. And how I like to do them is, so I have my one, you can do this either a print or a solid on this one, and vice versa. And then one of each style for the spike base for it. So we're going to go ahead and start. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 3.5 inch pieces, and we're going to fold them. I do not want a crease here on this one, so I'm not going to crease it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put end to end, and I'm just going to heat at each corner right here, and that just kind of keeps them together. Give it a nice pinch, and then it just kind of stays together so when I go to do the next step. So we're going to do that on both pieces. Right there. Right there. And then, so just like the last one, you're going to take a corner. So I'm going to start on the right side for the first one. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to fold my corner over to create this little triangle deal here. And then what I like to do is heat right here. And then here. And then that just kind of holds it in place. And then you're going to take this piece and you're going to fold it downward so that you have this right there. And then with it facing this way, you're going to take this and fold it down. So now you have this type of look. And then I take an alligator clip and I just clip right here just to hold it in place. And then what I do, this is the top. I'm going to flip it over, and this is the back of the bow. I'm going to take 3.5 inch piece, and I'm going to line everything up edges here, and then we're going to flip this up to here, lining all these edges up like so. Then I'm just going to take my clip, making sure all my edges are still lined up. I'm going to take my clip and I'm going to shift it over just like that. So now for this one, and again, I missed it on that one. If you're doing a print for the main part of the bow, your print needs to face away from you. Not towards you, away from you. If it's a solid, it doesn't matter. So now we're going to take this one on the left side. We're going to fold that up. So we have the triangle. And we want everything level across here. So once I've got that, I'm going to take my lighter. I'm going to heat here. Give it a pinch. And then I'm going to heat right here and give it a pinch. And again, we're going to take this and we're going to fold down. So we have this right here. And then you take this and fold that down. Keeping everything in line and all tucked. And then alligator clip there. So then you flip it over to the back. Take your 3.5 inch piece. Line up the edges there. Flip it up. Line everything else up across. Take your alligator clip and move it to over the top. So now you have this look, or that, whichever one, but they're opposite each other. So now, doesn't matter which one you start with, but just going to take them, and we're going to do, I like it with the triple hump, I guess you could say, look here. So we're going to do 6 stitches across. So we have our needle and upholstery thread. So we're going to start over here. This is going to be 1. and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. Keeping them pretty much evenly spaced apart. And then we're just going to pull our thread and cinch it all up. See, I like this little 3-humper here. And then get it all lined up. And then put our needle back through everything. Back through all of our layers. Back through. Pull it tight. Make sure it looks like what you want it to look like. And then tie it off in the back. Without grabbing your other bow. Just tying it off. Then I knot and do the next one. So same thing. I'm going to start, and this is 1, 2, 3. Got it hooked. Need to move this over a little bit. 4, 5, and 6. And we just pull it tight and push our needle back through all the layers. And we pull that tight, we tie it off in the back. Like so. So now we have our 2 pieces, and this next step, I've done it a bunch of times, but I like to heat right here, and it creates a flat spot for me to glue them together. I push it against the board just to make it flat, and then put some glue. And adhere them together. So while I'm holding these so that they don't pop apart on me, I'm going to ask you guys to, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you haven't already, hit that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button. It will let you know every time I upload a new video. Since I am not very regimented in how I upload, I just do it when I do it. So this way you'll know when I upload a new video. And also, all the measurements will be in the description below, as well as a link to my Facebook group with an amazing group of my Happy Crafting family. It's what you guys all, you're all my Happy Crafting family. And so great there. There's so many people that if I can't answer a question, they're more than willing to jump in and help out where they can. Or notify me that I missed something, because family, kids, all that stuff. So please come join the group, and don't forget to hit a thumbs up and subscribe and all that good stuff. So now that one, I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to do my spikes now. So what I do is I take them and I fold them in half, and then with my handy dandy little iron, I'm going to make a crease like that. And then when it's creased like this, I take it and I fold it in half. And then I cut my spike. And then each side both the same. And then I just take my lighter. Seal. We always want to seal. Anytime you cut an end of a ribbon, you want to make sure it is sealed because they will fray. Then we're going to do that with this one. Same thing. Create our crease. Fold it in half this way. And snip. And then what I like to do is, so whichever one I did on the inside, so I want them to be opposite like this is. So the inside one goes on top of the outside one, if that makes a bunch of sense. But so like this. So this purple is my inside here. So then this one, so I want this to be on the top. So, and then I overlap the creases here. And then I bring the edges right to the peak of the spike, which is roughly about the center of it. So your middle. So then we go with our needle and upholstery thread again. And we stitch across. So I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can do more or less depending on what you prefer, but I like to do 6 for this particular one. So there's that. I'm going to snip my little extra taily here. And then all we're going to do is cinch it all together. Give a little wrap around. Make sure everything's on point. And then we tie it off. Pull it really tight and then tie it off. Like that. And then we have that. We're going to put a little bit of glue right here. And take this piece, set it over the top, right in the middle. And then 3/8 inch wide ribbon to wrap the center. So a little bit of glue here. And once. And I always like to wrap twice. There we go. Snip, seal, and glue. Just like that. So now we have it. I have my little clippy set. I'm going to seal the end of this one. And then, so when I do clippy sets, I attach my clips differently. And it depends on whether the bow is a directional bow. If there's a definitive top and bottom to the bow, this is how I like to do my clips for a piggy set. So I did this one already, and that one is going this direction. So always when I do them, what I do is, so the tops, I flip them, so the top is going this way for me, so I flip them so they go like this. So with a piggy set, I want one clip to go this way and one clip to go this way. So we're going to go ahead and clip. We're going to run some glue. I'm just going to run through the line of my clip real quick. And I will link the video that I detail this with the non-slip grips, how I make the grips and all that. all my bows, no matter what, they come standard with a non-slip grip on them. My customers seem to love it that way. They don't slide out of the hair, and for little ones, they actually don't, they can't pull them out as easily. Gets caught up in the hair. So it's just a non-slip. So then now, what I do is some glue right here, and then I just take my clip, and it's a little awkward for me to do it this way with my left hand, but, and then I just kind of let that set on there for a minute. Kind of wipe away anything that extra oozes out. And for anybody wondering about my clips, I have never had an issue with a clip pulling off of a bow. Like this one's from the last one. I can't pull this off. Like if I try to pull any harder, I'm going to bend the clip before it pops off. The trick is always your glue. You want a high temp glue gun, and you want crystal clear glue sticks. I've said this in a bunch of other videos, but that is the trick. In the past, I've had others, and I didn't quite pay attention in the very beginning of my bow making, and I had some ones, and I just bought them, and they were cloudy, and they didn't quite hold. Like, they'd pop off real easy, and the glue itself didn't come out of the glue gun just right. So, a lot of girls in other groups and were talking about it, and then came to the conclusion that your glue sticks need to be crystal clear. And I'll just show you the difference, because I actually have one. So, you can tell the difference right off the bat. This one's crystal clear, and this one's cloudy. When you look down the top of them, if you see any bit of cloud through here, you know that it's not going to hold up very well. Now, and I don't know if, because this one's older, because I did have some that were sitting around for a little bit, and they were clear when I bought them, and then over time. So, I'm going to say your glue sticks do have a shelf life on them, because I always buy clear ones, but somehow this one went cloudy on me. And then these are the newer ones. Plus, you could tell the clear ones, they're flexible, a little more flexible. This one is like, it kind of got hot, cold or something in my shed, and then just like that. So you want them to be crystal clear, so then when you look through them. That is my best advice for your clips, bottle caps, anything staying on a bow, your embellishments, whatever. I have not had any really come off. The only time I've ever had it is when I didn't have a tent, and it was sitting in direct sunlight, and the glue essentially melted. And that was the only time, is the heat remelted the glue, and then it popped off. Other than that, like I said, these aren't, and this one I just put on here, and it's not gonna come off. Like, if I try to pull any harder, I'm gonna bend the clip. So, there's my little advice, and there's your cute little butterfly peekaboo bow number 2 in a piggy set. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, happy crafting!